Hey, John here from roarnomore.blogspot.com. Just wanted to make a response to the video entitled My Very American Opinion on Abortion by Chris Crocker. Enjoyed watching your video, Chris. Thanks for posting it. I want to just point out a couple things, though, and see maybe if you will respond, give your opinion about this. Number one, I felt like you were kind of being contradictory, all right? And maybe you have some explanation for this, but you start off your video by essentially judging. You judge the man who killed Dr. Tiller, the abortion doctor. And then later on in your video you say, well, we shouldn't really judge, and you give a story about your mom who you assume, I guess, was judged, and how that's wrong, and we shouldn't care what other people think, and so forth. Well, then why are you judging Dr. Tiller? I mean, if it's all about what a person feels is right and how they feel about something after they've done it, well, maybe the guy who killed Dr. Tiller felt right about what he did. Does that make it right? No. I mean, what he did was wrong, but not because of how he felt. And it seems like in the abortion thing, you're saying, well, it all depends on how you feel about it. Seems very, very contradictory to me, and maybe I'm missing something. So I'd be curious to hear a response on that, possibly. The other thing, you say that you don't know exactly when a child is formed, when a human being is formed in the womb, but then you don't really cite anything. You don't talk about the fetus development or anything, really. You just say that you don't. Again, it's based on your feeling, essentially. And I just challenge you to ask you, what is it that makes you think that a child is not a child upon conception? All right. I believe a child is a child upon conception, and it goes back to something philosophical, not physiological. Most people who make the statement that you made say that, well, the heart doesn't start beating until this day, and the brain doesn't form until this day, and so forth and so on. And I would say that the thing that makes us human is not something physiological. Deers have hearts. Bears have brains. Chicken has parts that we have. But that doesn't make them human. It's not about the parts, it's about something else. And this is where we get back to the Christian really influence on Western civilization. We value human life because we're made in the image of God. That's what the Bible says, and that's what's really influenced our common law till this day, is we believe there's something very special about human life. We reflect God's nature, and that's why we're important. So it starts at the moment of conception, all right? That's when the human being comes into existence, when it transcends everything physical and goes straight to the soul. And if you say, well, we don't know when the soul is formed, I think we do, and I think I can support that on a spiritual level. But even if I grant your premise and say, well, we don't know, then you should be on the safe side, right? You should want to say, well, if we don't know, we need to be on the safe side and not do abortion. So I'd be curious to hear your response, what your reasoning is for saying that a fetus is not a fetus until a certain time after conception, because I didn't hear any good argument about it in your video. So just those two things, the fetus, and when does a fetus or a baby become a human? And secondly, what's up with the whole judging Dr. Tiller's murderer and then saying that we shouldn't judge? I'm confused a little bit there. So again, though, thank you for your video. It was interesting watching it, and maybe you'll get back to me. I look forward to it. All right. Have a good day. Bye.